everyone, it's David here. Welcome back to another Wizard101 video. So today I just want to give an update video. So right now it is 11:23 a.m. on the East Coast. So this is basically the time that I usually do my videos because I like to get these done early so I can edit it and post it the same day. But as you can see, when you go to ranked matches, there's one match going on. Now, normally, I get that this is not peak hours, but normally when you watch a match, there would be like a row of matches, like at least a couple pages. But right now, there's literally just one match. If you go to join the duel, total is 0, but I'm in queue, so it looks like they're trying to hide the people. Either there's no one in queue other than me, or they're trying to implement a system where they're trying to hide the number of people in queue. Maybe it's like an anti-boosting measure, I'm not sure. But nevertheless, the point is, Lemuria just came out, so as you can see, it's a live round. There's no bugs here. So we did learn the delusion, betrayal, Jin's defense, all that good stuff, as well as the X2 spells as well, the new Scion, the Jins, the Onis. We need to do our training. We need to do some find the Smith quests as well for a few of the worlds because we need more training points. We've been kind of neglecting that because we didn't have to do those because at a certain point there was nothing to learn. But we do want to use the masteries, so we do have to get some more training point quests. So you know, these spells went live. The amulets went live. Something I really like about the amulets is they're level 150 plus only. I really like that because then people who are at level 140 who might not want to deal with this, they won't have to deal with it. But I do think most people are questing because Lemuria came out. I think, you know, the people that are already at 140, they're like, okay, we might as well just go to 150. So I think, you know, people are in Lemuria right now questing. So because of that, I'm gonna put the videos on hold for a little bit. So my plan is my membership ends on this account. My membership ends on December 9th, I think. So I'm gonna try to speed through Lemuria as fast as I can. I'm gonna try to farm for the gears as much as I can. Hopefully I can get that before my membership ends, so I don't have to buy another one. So that's basically the plan. We're going to speed through Lemuria, and then I'm going to do some training point quests. I'm going to get the mastery, and then I'm going to do level 150 PvP. Again, I'm probably going to stream it just because I do want to do a lot more matches than I usually do. I've been doing like a couple matches a week. I do want to do more matches. Something I've noticed is that these bubbles, right? So even though it's limited to 4, as you can see, this is the Bounds of Spirit deck. So even though it's limited to 4, there's still 10 here. So now we know the reason why King Zhao has never limited cards before, or new cards, now we know why King Zhao has never limited existing cards before. It's because the way that they code the game, the way their coding is, they can limit it, but they can't take these cards away from your deck. So that's very interesting. You know, I've always had my suspicions, except, I mean, I was right in the ballpark. I just wasn't exactly right on the exact reason, but I knew it was something about their design and their code. That was probably the reason why they don't limit stuff, because if they limit something, it's still in your deck, right? So the people that take it out, they're at a disadvantage compared to the people that leave them in. So it's a very tricky situation. It's kind of like the honor system with the Duelists. And, you know, it's tricky. It's tricky. I guess, you know, like, what will make Wizards take these out? I guess maybe just, like, shame. Like people shaming them, like, oh, just take them out. You're, you know, it's not fair. Come on, just take those out. I think that's probably the only thing that'll get people to... I mean, the honorable duelists are just going to take them out immediately. But most people, I honestly don't think most people are going to take these out. I mean, the WizTubers are going to have to, because, like, they're making content. So they don't want to seem like a bad person. But honestly, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave these in for now. I'm gonna see what the landscape looks like. Like, if no one else is taking these out, I mean, I'm not going to a PvP match with 4 bubbles and they have 10. That's definitely not happening, because bubbles are extremely important in max PvP. But I'm just so curious, because there's also the dilemma of, let's say you do keep all these bubbles in hand. how are you going to put in your utility spells, right? Because these utility spells are really good. And how are you going to put in like your mastery spells, right? Because there's no reason for offensive schools with bad stats to not use mastery. Like, there's zero reason a myth is not wearing a mastery. But if you're wearing a mastery, like, how do you find spaces for those mastery spells if your deck has 10 bubbles, right? So it's really interesting. I'm actually very curious to see what decision Duelists will make, but that's definitely, I feel like that's probably definitely the reason why we're in a not uncrowded round, by the way. I don't want you to think like the game is just the game is like no players or anything. We were just at a round where there was no players. But yeah, I'm very interested to see what Duelists will do. This is definitely a dilemma that Kings Out has if their coding does not allow them to take cards away from people's decks. I mean, honestly, it might just be a mess, but we'll see what happens. There's pros and cons to the bubble, because if you just have way too many bubbles, like, yeah, you're going to have the bubble up, but I don't know, is it clogging your hand? Is it, you know, who knows? Like, you don't know how many bubbles your opponents have either, so it's just, it's a little bit of a mess. But that's basically what I wanted to say in this video, just an update about, yeah, I'm just gonna speed through Lemuria, try to farm for all the merciless gear that I need. I'll just quest all my characters, get all the gears, and then I'm gonna be streaming level 150 PvP. So the videos are gonna be a little bit slower. Normally I will upload every weekday, but you're gonna see that schedule change a little bit. But don't worry, when I get all my gears for level 150, we're gonna be streaming and we're gonna be going hard at it. Also, I appreciate all the feedback in the last video. I do like this game. Some people say have said that, oh, you know, this game has so many problems, blah blah. I see a lot of people don't like Ratbeer for some reason, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Honestly, I don't want to sound mean, but it could be just the immaturity, because he's done so much good for this community, for the PvP community. I think the thing is, like, when something is out of sight, it's out of mind, right? We tend to forget how bad PvP was, just because it's out of sight and out of mind, right? PvP used to be whoever was first just dominated the match. People were dispelling from first, like, with unlimited amount of dispels. Like, you literally just, it was real toxic. It was real toxic. Like, people would just set for you, go pretty much immune where you have no chance, and then just dispel you from first, non-stop. Just dispel your shadow pips away, dispel your pips away. It was toxic. It was toxic. You know, I'm trying to think about like what other problems there were. You know, just balances putting an infel up and spamming lore. What else? I mean, it was bad, right? It was pretty bad. We've come such a long way. The problems we have in PvP now are so small compared to the problems we had before. Just PvP is trending in a really great direction. I understand you might not like change, and I get it. I don't like change either. That's human nature. We don't like change, but change is necessary. Change was and it was and is necessary for this game, right? Like you can't just like use a plus 300 enchant on like 10 level 10 2-pip spells on the side deck, or like 10 4-pip spells in a side deck, and then just pull it whenever you want, right? I understand the concept of, oh, I don't like that my deck is failing a lot. And I understand that concept, but still, it's better for your deck to fail than for you to just like get a 4-pip hit that does 1,000 damage on demand whenever you pull a TC. You know what I mean? That was a little bit too much. And plus, I mean, it's just a better user experience, right? Don't just think about you, because like you might be like a really tryhard, but think about like the casual duelist. They don't want to go to Unicorn Way and just make treasure cards. Like there's enough you have to do in this game anyways to get ready to PvP, right? Like the barrier of entry is already high enough. Like you don't want to add more work to people, right? It deters people from, the more work there is involved, the more it deters people from getting ready to PvP. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, excuse me, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, see ya.
Ever since the day that you went away,